Really cool moment on Saturday in State College. Amani Oruwariye, the outstanding cornerback for Penn State, on Military Appreciation Day, got to bring the flag out for his mom, a Navy vet, his mom Karen, to honor her with that flag and greet her there as part of the Military Appreciation Day moment in State College. Really cool to watch, and we are honored to have Amani Oruwariye with us right now. Amani, take us through that moment. What was that like for you?
Man, it was just a special moment. They brought it up to me earlier in the week saying they had an idea for something to do for military appreciation that involved me and my mom. And so when we came out there game day, I had the flag, got to run it out across the field to my mom, and it was her flag. And then just hand it to her, and, I just got a chance to kind of tell her, thank you for your service, and that I loved her dearly, and let's go win this game.
Incredible stuff. So raised in a military family, I think the stereotype would be maybe kind of a tight ship. Would that be accurate in your case?
Definitely. I would say a tight ship. My mom, always just growing up was, strict, very, down to the details with everything, make up my bed when I wake up in the morning, that type of kid.
Yeah, give me an example. So that's one of the things, but give me an example of things you had to do that kind of reflected her military mindset.
Yeah, like I said, making my bed up in the morning, just always waking up early. My roommates always kind of make fun of me about that because I'm always up early. I'm always up. My body alarm just wakes up around 7:30, 8 o'clock, no matter what time I go to bed. And just being focused on the little details, that's kind of stuff that I've kind of inhabited from her.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your team. You got a really good win against Iowa, one that probably you guys needed, frankly. How important do you think that win was for you in terms of going forward and setting a tone for the rest of the season?
I think that win was very important. Iowa's a great team. We knew that coming into the game. We knew it was a critical game we needed to win to get back on track. And they came in, they fought for 4 quarters, and we just needed to finish the game out. We knew what we needed to do. We needed to out-physical them and take their game away from them. I think we did a good job of that.
You're at a point now, 2 losses, where you guys probably are out of the college football playoff picture. It would take a lot to happen here for you to get back into it. I know that was one of the goals coming into the year. So how do you recalibrate your season now and kind of play it out here going forward?
Well, we really just try to, stick together as a family, stay in the locker room, cherish each other and just cherish the times we have together. Because, like you said, anything could happen. We had 2 losses in 2016, and we ended up winning the Big Ten championship. So you really just never know how it can play out. So we just, take it one game at a time. We got Michigan in our schedule, and that's all we're worried about right now.
You were recently named a semifinalist for the Thorpe Award, which honors the top defensive backs in the country. It's interesting, and you and I have spoken a few times through the years, and there was a time where you were kind of off the radar. I mean, you weren't the biggest, most glamorous recruit in the country. You end up following James Franklin and coming to Penn State. And I know it took a while for you to battle to get onto the field, to be where you want to be. What does it mean to be in that exclusive group now, given everything you've gone through?
It means a lot. Like you said, I've battled through a lot of adversity through my time here at Penn State, and even before that. And just to be recognized as one of those semifinalists was great to me. But I would say, there's a lot of other people that played a part in that. My teammates and my coaches just pushed me to work hard and, be better every single day. So I definitely would give them credit for some of that, too.
Cornerback is such a strange position. Obviously, quarterback is the one where you're in the spotlight on every single play. But with corners, the lows can be pretty low. You don't need me to tell you that. I know the Michigan State game was a challenging one for you at the end. How do you pick yourself up as a corner and try to kind of have that mindset where you erase the bad moments and just focus on doing what you need to do?
I would just say, you just got to hone in on the details. Just focus and just try to just pay attention to the little details. You can't look at the big picture. Like you said, you're always under the radar, so you might do something that affects the play that nobody might not notice. But you just got to keep going. and you got to have short-term memory. People are going to make plays on you. They're on scholarship as well, so you just got to bounce back and, try to make more plays than they do throughout the entirety of the game.
Well, now you're being talked about as a potential first-round pick. I'm sure you're well aware of that. How do you kind of function in the day-to-day knowing that that potentially is out there?
You just don't worry about it. You just kind of remember what you came to Penn State for. You come to Penn State to get a good education, play big-time football, and win championships. And came here to do that, and I still got that on my mind. We still got a lot to play for this year. I know we just want to win this week and just see where it takes us. But like I said, I just don't worry about that kind of stuff and just kind of focus on the team that's here right now and what I'm focused on this week coming forward.
Well, you mentioned the education component of it. We were talking before we went on the air. You were telling me about your broadcast journalism work that you're doing. What are your career goals once you get past the NFL? What would you want to do with that?
I feel like, getting into that degree and that major kind of opened up a lot of doors. So I haven't exactly pinpointed what I want to do, but definitely could see myself being a broadcaster and maybe even, coming for your job one day.
You should take Donato's job,
or either in front of the camera.
Yeah. Yeah. Take Donato's job instead of mine. Let's finally focus on facing this Michigan team, an offense that has gotten better and better as the year's gone on. What are the biggest challenges that they pose for you this weekend?
Yeah, Michigan's always been that physical, in between the tackles, run game type of team. And I think they're going to continue that. They got a good quarterback who's mobile back there that's, going to extend plays with his feet. I think we just got to, make sure we contain him, limit the run game, and then be good on third down. And I think we'll like where we're at least on defense.
Amani Oruwariye, always a pleasure to talk to you. Thanks so much for your time, and best of luck this Saturday.
Thank you.